Good morning, Sky Children. It is time to do our dailies. Today there will be a Black Shard event that will start in about 20 minutes, and that will be in the Valley of Triumph at the ice rink. Don't forget first to get your daily extra candle if you have the season pass. And let's pick up our quests and see what they are for today. All right. We need to admire the sapling in the Valley of Triumph for a short while, relive Peking Postman's memory from the Triumph, visit the hot springs in the Village of Dreams, and wave to a player. Alright, there are players over here, so we'll go wave to them real quick. There we go. Finish that. Now let's collect our candles here in Avery. And we'll get our rock boy also while we're here. And don't forget, that ends on August 20th for the Days of Sunshine. So make sure you do those 2 quest lines in there. Finish it and get all the stuff that you want from there with the tickets. And to be able to do the side beach and photo quests that's inside before it leaves. Alright, since the Black Shard is in the area where we will, in the Valley of Triumph, it'll be in there, and the Black Shard is going to be in there in 20 minutes. We'll go ahead into the Golden Wasteland and get our candles first. And then we can do the Black Shard as we go do the rest of it. Our first candle is right here. You always want to check the spot for the big candles when they're in here. And we'll just double check to make sure there's not another one up there. It's probably not, but we'll just double check. And off we go. Thank you for joining. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. And we'll go collect our darkness over here and get our wax. Try to get as much as we can. We do have a spirit coming next month. We're going to have the 9-color deer coming. And we want as many candles as we can for that, so we can buy as much as we can afford to. So we need plenty of candle wax. All right. And we'll collect this wax as well. Sometimes there's darkness in there, but there wasn't any this time. And we'll get the darkness over here to the side by the pipes. Alright, now off through the door. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. And thank you for liking the live. All right, there is our second candle right there. And while he's busy with the spirit there, the light spirit, the light creature, I'm going to sneak by him before he comes back out. Thank you for joining. This is Sky, Children of the Light. We'll get this darkness over here. The candle wax that comes off of darkness and the candles and everything else. Candles are your currency in this game. One of the currencies. Hearts can also purchase stuff, which you get from friends giving you gifts. All right, it looks like I see the candle. There are 3 places the candle can be in here, and that's the most typical spot that it is right there where it is today. Further up on a platform, and then at the bottom of the stairs straight ahead where the exit is, where those 2 pylons are, that's another spot. All right, that dark dragon passed by. We'll get in here before the next one comes, and I hear him coming, so we're going to stand on this corner back here until he passes. Alright, since that should be the last one in here, we'll check this area out first, where the crabs are. See if it's on the ship before going to the last area where the temple is. There are 2 places it could be. I usually go over here and get the darkness that's by the platform ahead while I watch where he goes, and I check the back of the ship and then come around to the front. Well, he's going that way, so I guess we'll check the front of the ship first. It is not there. So while he's passing that way, we will go over here and look at the back. And it is not back here either. I see some darkness down here. We'll grab that. And since he is passing that way, we'll sneak through one of these windows to get out of here, to go to the last area. And there is a lot of darkness over here by these pipes, but you do have to be careful of the crabs. So a lot of crabs here too. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. Alright, we're going to go straight up first to see if it's up top. If it's not there, it will be lower. I almost thought I heard some of the dragons in here. I hope nobody activated them. They won't show up in this area unless they get activated at the little thing near the entrance. And it is not up here. So we will get some energy from our wing light that sits here. He will give you energy. That should be enough to get down there. And this is where the candle would be if it was in this area. Otherwise, it will be down here, and I see the candle from here. But we'll get that waxed before we get there. And that is our fourth candle right there. And if you come in here to get your wing lights, there's not only the one I showed you, but there is one hiding behind this pillar. Oh, let's get that too. Somebody's been burning darkness in here. Behind this pillar to the right. Oh, is that somebody about to light that? Right back here is a wing light also. And yes, someone did just light it. So I'll grab this darkness before the creatures get here, the dark dragons get here. As soon as they light that, the dragons come out, as you can see right there. And if you come inside here after you light that, there would be another wing light right over here. Right there. So that is the 3 that would be in this part of the map. I'll go ahead and get the candles that are in here before we go back to Avery. And there is your map for the temple for this area too. If you collected the spirits for this area, this is where you would bring them. You would light the candles at the altar, and you would kneel, and the spirits would be handed in at that point. And once you did, the doors would open up behind, and that would take you to the Vault of Knowledge. Alright, so let's go back to Avery and do our dailies. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. And thank you for liking the live. Alright, so the dailies are in the Valley of Triumph. Let's see. I should have one up here somewhere. There it is. And the sapling was one of our daily quests, so we'll come up here to the sapling. And it is on a time limit, so you have to wait for it to end. Oh, got a flash goal. Okay. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate that. And thank you guys for joining. For all the likes and shares, I appreciate it. Every little bit helps the algorithm. You guys are awesome. We're over halfway through the timer. And this is Sky Children of the Light. It is a MMO and a multi-platform game, which you can play on several different ways. You can play it on the PS4, 5, Nintendo Switch, on cell phone, both Android and iPhone. You can play it on iPad also. You can also play it on the computer. I play it on the computer through Steam as well. This account is on my iPhone. Or I have an account on my iPhone. This one is on my PS5. There's our second candle right there. And now we will go down to get our last two. And it looks like the black shard is landing. So we should be able to do it when it lands, because that is the area where we're going right now. And you can see the eruption going on right now. And that's what the big bright red is it's eruption time. So the eruption should be happening anytime down here at the ice rink. Oh, the ice is sometimes hard to control. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's just a black shard though. Not a big deal. It should be landing pretty soon. We gotta find out. I didn't even look to see what area the spirit is that we need. Let's collect these candles first. And you can see the eruption. There it is over there. Alright, now we know where it's at. It's usually right there where I just skied past. I don't think I've ever seen it over here before. And let's start burning the darkness. Black shards are much easier to do than the red shards. There we go. And with black shards, that is what you get, is wax. You do not get Eden candles for the black shards. You only get Eden candles for red shard events. Whoop, we'll go down here and get the candle underneath. There we go. And then we'll go up and look for the other two event candles. Whoops, we can see the hole there. And it can be anywhere on these walls here. It can be all the way around. And there's one of them right there, both right there. Okay, so there's number 3. And then here's number 4 by the map. All right, now, let's see, what else did we have? We needed to, visit the hot springs. We'll do that in a moment when we go the other direction. And let's see where this memory is. Oh, it's also in the Village of Dreams. Okay, so it's not in this area. So now we'll go back to Avery and go through the other direction. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate that. All right. And you can tell when the shard and there is a website that tells you what times the 3 eruptions has one for the day. And it will tell you whether it's a red shard or a black shard and exactly where the memories attached that you go inside of. And those memories have a wing light inside of them, which if you've already collected them, they will not be in there until you go to Eden and the wing lights reset. So if you go to Eden once a week, then they will reset. And even if you go at like right before reset on a Saturday for a red shard, and then on Sunday you go to Eden and come back out, it will be in there. Or you can even go on a Sunday and do the red shard first, and then go to Eden where it takes that wing light away and go back in. It will be in there. All right, this is on a timer as well, so we have to sit here and wait for the hot spring. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate that. And there is a timer that shows on the left side for the things that have timers like this. And it will come across your screen saying done, saying it's finished. So you'll know when it's done. Appreciate it, guys. Y'all are awesome. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and collect this other candle in here, and we will look to see which one of the spirits, it's that one right there. You see the glow? Whenever you see glows around spirits, those are spirits you need. If you've already collected the spirit, it won't glow like that unless you need that spirit for a daily. Then it will glow. But when you have not collected spirits, that's what they will look like. There are some that glow like that bluish green color, some that glow purple, and there are some that glow the orange like this one does. Yep, around the corner. There we go. And this will actually take us where our other candle is. Whenever I'm here, I always collect that candle. And he's playing peekaboo, basically, watching the other spirits. And if you've not collected that spirit, you would come light the spirit there. But I don't need it. I already have it. So I will get my second candle. And that is all of our dailies for the day. And that is the spirit he was following right there. All right, and back to Avery. Hand in our quests. And I bow to pick up and hand in quests. You can just individually click on them if you want. And then after your quests are handed in, you can either sit and chat or you can get your cinnamon roll when it's done. And afterwards, if you collect your cinnamon roll, the bar stools will be put away, the bar will be shut down, and the light will be turned off, and you won't be able to sit at the bar again, so you'll have to use a different bench somewhere else. And after he leaves, the light gets shut out. And there you go. The bar is now closed. Now we will go to Grandma's area to get our tickets for the day. And this event ends on August 20th. It's the Days of Sunlight. And you want to purchase everything you can from this spirit, which I've already purchased everything with your tickets. Besides the daily tickets, there are 15 extra tickets that look like these popsicles that are in this whole area here. And 3 of them are underwater. 1 is underneath a little cavern right here in this area under the water. This over here is Grandma's table, or what's known as the ancestors table. And she will actually be here like in the next few minutes. And that event happens every 2 hours. Let's go ahead and grab our wax in here. And I'll show you how we do the dailies in here. There's one of the popsicles there. They're all over in this area. And there's some underneath the water in this area as well. And one's in a cavern right below us towards the center. But there are popsicles everywhere. High up in the trees, there's one there. All right, one of the ways to get the daily tickets is to come over here to this girl. And she will want to play music with you. So if you accept that and say yes, you don't have to play the music. If you don't want to, if you do, go ahead. But once you say yes, and they all grab their instruments, you can just back out and she will give you your tickets. Now, if you want to do the race instead, and you don't know where the start of the line is, because they do move it in this area, you can actually come to this gentleman with the scuba gear on, and you can purchase that scuba gear as well. And if this is lit up, you'll be able to start the race. If it's not, that means someone's already doing the race, and you'll have to wait for them to finish, which is under a minute, so it doesn't take long. All right. And there will be little arrows that you will have to collect along the way, and those arrows will speed you up quite a bit. So be careful when it speeds you up. You start out slow until you hit one. And the arrows will show what direction they're going to go. And sometimes they're kind of wild. Oh. And that's the end of the race. So that is what the race is like. And there we go. Yeah, it looked like it should be about time for Grandma to start. There will be the little balls that are over there. Yes, Grandma's getting ready in there. These little balls will give you wax as well. So try to collect all the wax you can. And I also, it was like $3.99, I think. I bought this thing that 3 people can actually sit at also, but it has to be put on water. It's a little crab float, so that's kind of cute. I went ahead and got it since it was so cheap. And there's Grandma. And Grandma will start walking around for 5 minutes until she will start. So she's got 4 more minutes until like 35 after. She will start giving biscuits out, and once every minute. And those biscuits will turn into wax. And these people must have things on the placemats because they're in a different instance. That's why they're sort of like bluish. As you notice, the one guy is in gray. That means he's not a friend of mine, but he is in my instance. These other people are in a separate instance, and you can join theirs by clicking on that. And then you can see they have all of the spots used, and they're all sitting on chairs and stuff like that. But I don't like to have all of that in my way. So I will exit theirs so I don't have to worry about all that stuff and running into it. But it will count for me also. I won't even have to go anywhere. Those walls and the placemats will keep the biscuits where they are when they're lit. So it will just give me wax and I can just stand in one spot. There is a whole storyline, yes, about this game. You sort of learn some of the story from each of the spirits and throughout the whole adventure as you're going. And each season has its own little adventure and story to it. Right now is the Days of Sunlight. The season I joined in was the season of Two Embers, part 1. So there will be a second part, and it had a really cool story. The season of the Prince, that was a cool one. The 9 Colored Deer, I actually cried during that one because it was a sad storyline, but it was a good storyline at the same time. So yeah, there's whole stories behind it. This is a free MMO, a multi-platform game, so you can play with your friends no matter what type of system they're using. Like I have an account on my cell phone, my computer, and my PS5, and I can play with my friend that plays on her computer in here or on their phone. It doesn't matter. We all play with each other. No, no. There's new seasons all the time. They add new areas, and they just added 2 new areas. Right now, I'll show you after we're done here at Grandma's. They just did a new story with the Dear Van Gogh, and that ends on October 1st. And that storyline is pretty cool. And that's what we're getting the event candles for every day right now, is to purchase the items for the Van Gogh storyline that's going on right now. And that had a whole bunch of different parts to it about all of his different paintings and the story behind each of the paintings. Oh, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate that. So it's kind of cool. But yes, and in this game, the wax that we're collecting, like here at Grandma's, that gives you candles, which you can turn, it's currency basically in this game. Oh, thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. So yeah, this game has a lot of, there's hearts that you can get gifted from people. Those you can purchase some things from. Most of the time the stuff is purchased is with candles, which you can see I have candles, and the orange candles are and hearts are your season, which we have the season of Van Gogh going on right now. Those you can use to purchase stuff for the season. The candles to the right of the orange, that is the Eden candles. And Eden candles you can only get from Red Shard events or from going to Eden itself. The one on the very far left, that's regular candles that you use to purchase stuff. And then the tickets are for this Days of Sunshine right now that's going on. And those can only be used during this event to purchase the items, which I've already purchased all the items. But after the event's over on the 20th of this month, whatever tickets I have remaining, they'll turn into candle wax. So they don't go to waste if you collect the extras. If you collect them every day, you'll be able to do like I did and be able to purchase all of the items that the spirit has. Some will be with candles, and most of the items will be with tickets. But I do love being able to play with my friends on different systems, because there's not many games like this that are multi-platform. So it makes it really easy. And I do use a controller when I play on my cell phone to play it like a PlayStation. Oh, I thought they did. Or I could have sworn they did. I know last time they did on mine, so I thought they did. That's why I always collect my tickets. They've made a lot of changes to this game. Oh, it's been a while since you played? Oh, you would be amazed at all the differences they've made in this game lately. They've changed Avery completely. They even moved the wind paths. They moved the gates. They added a carnival area with a ship in Avery where the gates used to be. Eden is still in the same spot, but they did move the wind paths into the middle of Avery up on top of the buildings on the left side. So yeah, they've done a lot of changes to this game. Oh, you hadn't experienced it yet? I actually like the changes that they've made. I like not having to run all the way through Avery just to get to the gates. Um, when you start the game, and they're right there, but you still do have to run through if you want to get all the candle wax. Yeah, it is more convenient in my opinion. And one of my friends doesn't like the changes. She'd rather it be like it was before, but oh, you were at the old home? Oh, okay. I've never used the old home as my starting point. I've always used Avery. So I only started playing a little over a year ago during the season of the Two Embers Part 1. So just a little over a year. Oh, you never used the Avery Gates at all? Oh, wow. Okay. Yes, I know. They just had their 7th birthday anniversary. They had a huge thing going on with that. And during that time, I was letting people know if they had started the Aurora season and couldn't go to the concert, to go up to the top of the roof because they were letting everybody go to the other Avery at the office. Going to the other Avery and taking the portal to the office. And on top of the roof is where it would put you. And up there, they would let you try on 3 different capes, have a spell for it. You could do Aurora's Cape, you could do the Little Princess Cape, or you could do the Nine Colored Deer's Cape. And so it was letting you do the adventure in each of those areas. So if you wanted to go fly the plane to the Little Prince's planet, you could do that. You could go, uh, it would take you to the Nine Colored Deer area, and then it would also take you to Aurora's concert, where you could go watch the concert and finish the quest line, because that is the last part of her quest line, is to watch her concert. It wasn't that they had another concert. It's if you have the cape, you're able to use the cape to watch the concert. And that's how I was actually able to do the concert for her quest. Is I know someone that had a cape, and when I got done with the Aurora storyline, I needed to watch the concert. Someone that had a cape took me so I could watch the concert to finish the quest line. But during their 7th anniversary, they were letting people use the cape as a spell. All 3 of the capes you could try on and use them and do the different stories. And so I was using her cape to help, to show people how to get there to watch the concert and finish the storyline. Oh yeah, I want her cape so bad. I can't wait for her to return and for them to offer that cape again, because I want that cape. And I would put that spell on and wear that cape as long as it would last, and like maybe 20 minutes or so. But I love her concert. I've watched her concert like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, the Nine Colored Deer comes next month. He will be returning. I don't know. I hope she comes back soon. I've heard rumors that she might be. And I had heard the rumors about the Nine Colored Deer coming, and it is coming next month, but they haven't told us when Aurora's returning. I just hope it's soon, because I really want to get her cape. Yeah. I need to grind some more too, because I've spent a few candles during the spirit that left yesterday to buy some of his stuff, and I bought some candles to purchase some of the stuff here in the Days of Sunshine. So I do need to collect my candles again, which is why I'm going ahead and letting me stay here at Grandma's to collect the wax here. Because you do get quite a bit of candles from going to Grandma's and from going to the Corrupted Geyser every day. If you go 2 to 3 times, you max out on your candles for wax for the day. AFK at Grandma's 2 times a day is awesome. Yeah, I hear ya. You can just go here and then in 2 hours go to the hour and a half, go to the geyser. It goes much faster that way. Oh, the turtle after. I've done the turtle maybe twice. I really don't do the turtle much because it's not like you can just stand there. Sometimes if I stand on top of the turtle, the wax doesn't get to me, and I have to go in the water and follow behind him. And it's much easier just to go to here or to go to the geyser, where you can get it much easier, especially when the turtle goes under the water. Yeah, it can be annoying, when he starts swimming underwater water trying to keep up with him. So I usually don't do the turtle. I've done it maybe twice. And I got really low on breath going down under the water. Oh, and there's Grandma's bells chiming, so she's done. And I like to give Grandma a big hug. Who doesn't want Grandma hugs? So she'll come over and hug everyone. All right. And while you're in this area, go ahead over here to the portal. And this event's going to be here as long as the Days of Sunshine till the 20th. Yeah, 15 tickets an hour. Yep. So come here and get your candle wax that's in this area as well. And if you've not done the quest line, this was last year's Days of Sunshine, which is the beach and photo quest line, you can do this quest and then hand them in here. All of the items, if you did this quest line last year, will be in here, that you can just take the photos in here and you don't have to go anywhere. If you've not done it, I do have videos on my account and on my YT account that has all of the videos, the 5 different parts for doing that quest line. So if you need one specific portion of collecting items, it will be there for you. The lights and the pillows are up. The pillows are on top of that building and the lights are hanging there if you're looking for those objects. The turtle runs around this area, so you'll just have to look for him. He does love to run around here. Sometimes he's a little hard to find. Oh, is that him right? I thought I saw him. And you can do the race in here also if you want. There's your light creatures right there. It looks like you can even sit on a boat if you want and just ride around this area if you wanted to, and chit chat with somebody if you want to chill. A little chill spot. So that is it for this area. And you can also AFK right here at the fireplace, and it'll keep giving you wax until you're like a certain amount of wax it will give you. So you can do that as well to collect wax in the meantime. But everything is in here. There's also benches over here that you can sit and chat with people. There's a memory location. There's the race right there. And there's people handing in the quest line right there for the beach and photo quest line. But it is all right in here if you want to do that. And there is your sapling and your gravestone. It's all in here. It's just under my name, Teresa Dodds. And I believe it has the same photo as what my account does here. All right, and that does it for today. That does everything. I will go ahead and go in here. This is where the Dear Van Gogh is going on until October 1st. And that's what we're collecting those daily event candles for. And this, for those that have not been into the new Avery and stuff, this is a brand new area in here. They moved the vault past memories, and this is the new vault past memory area. Instead of having little places to kneel, now they have the little gateways. You've got the Lost City there. You got the 9-colored deer there, and it will actually take you to those areas. You got Aurora right there, and that'll take you to the temple in the Valley of Triumph where Aurora is, right in front of her. So you can go straight to Aurora there. I'm trying to remember which one this was. I don't remember. And that one is for the Little Prince. It takes you to the desert. Let's see, where did this one go? Oh, it goes to the storybook. Mamoon or whatever it's called. And this has a whole little quest line for the story. And this will take you straight in here, and right there where the white is up ahead, there would be a wing light right there. So you would be able to go there to the wing light. But Van Gogh is through this big one in the middle, has one of the paintings. And this is a brand new area here. You can do the storyline right here by doing the quest line. I have 2 more items because I have the event pass. I have 2 more items to purchase with the hearts. The top one was the little tree, cherry blossom tree table that you can sit and chat at. And the other 2 items I've still got to collect hearts for. There's your map for this area, so make sure you do the map. And here's your 4 spirits to purchase stuff from. This spirit, I've already collected everything from them, so I don't need any all the way up to the heart. The other 3 spirits I'm still working on. Whoops, I don't want to go to that person's. I don't think I have enough for that. No. After I get that, the cape that's shown will be given to me for having the season pass. The stuff on the right is season pass stuff. And then I will get the heart. So that's the only item I have left right there, the hat to purchase that she's wearing. That's the last item that I have to purchase on hers. And that is kind of a cute little hat. So, I mean, you have to do it if you want the ticket to be able to get it. And there's a little tree that I purchased, and people are already sitting at it. And you can sit there, and someone else would sit, and you would drink the tea, and you could chat with people. Just like that. So that is the little cherry blossom tree, which I have purchased with my heart. Let's see if I can purchase. I'm not sure if I want to do his or his first. No, I don't think I can purchase any of them. And you will get some of the Van Gogh paintings as well for you to put in your home in Avery. I don't think I can purchase any of this, no. So I still got tickets to collect before I can purchase any of that. A lot of people running around in here. Oh, thank you for following and liking the live. I appreciate that. So that is everything for today. And I want to thank you guys for coming along with my adventure. And I will see you guys tomorrow for our next daily adventure. Good night.